We'd been together for almost a year. And honestly, I never really cared that he didn't post me. At least not at first. Whenever someone brought it up, he'd just laugh and say, I barely use Instagram. And to be fair, that was true. His account wasn't exactly active. A couple gym photos, a picture of his dog, random stuff like that. So, I didn't think much of it. Then one day, I was having coffee with a friend. She asked how things were going. We talked for a while. Then she asked a question that caught me off guard. Wait, why doesn't he ever post you? I laughed. I gave the same answer Ryan always gave me. He just doesn't really use social media. My friend didn't say anything right away. She just looked at me for a second. Then she said, That's weird. I remember laughing again, but for some reason, that comment stayed in my head. The weird part wasn't that Ryan never posted me. The weird part was he posted everything else. His workouts, his friends, his vacations, his dog. Just never me. And once I noticed it, I couldn't stop noticing it. For the next few days, I kept telling myself I was overthinking it. I mean, who cares about Instagram, right? That's what I kept saying. But once something gets stuck in your head, you start noticing little things. One night, Ryan posted a bunch of stories, nothing unusual. A photo at the gym, a video with his friends, some food. I watched all of them, and I remember thinking, okay, so he does use Instagram. Then something else happened. A girl from work followed me. I didn't know her. At least I didn't think I did. A few minutes later, she sent me a message. Just one message. Wait, you're Ryan's girlfriend? I stared at my phone. For a second, I thought she was joking, so I replied, Yeah, why? And that's when things got weird. She said, Oh, then nothing. No explanation, no follow-up, just, oh. I'm not gonna lie, that bothered me way more than it should have, because people don't react like that for no reason. So I asked her again, why? A few minutes later, she replied, and that message completely changed the way I saw my relationship. I opened her message immediately, and honestly, I wasn't expecting much. I thought maybe she confused me with someone else. But she wrote, I didn't know Ryan had a girlfriend. I just stared at my screen. Then she sent another message. I've worked with him for almost a year. And then, this is the part that got me. She said, he always tells people he's single. I actually laughed. Not because it was funny, because it sounded ridiculous. Like there was no way that could be true. So I asked her, what do you mean? And she replied, nobody at work knows about you. That hit me harder than I expected, because suddenly, a lot of things started making sense. The work events I was never invited to, the after-work dinners, the office parties. I'd never met a single person he worked with, not one. And before that moment, I never thought it was weird. But now, yeah, it felt really weird. The girl apologized. She said she thought I already knew. And that's when I realized something. This wasn't about Instagram anymore. It wasn't about social media. It was about the fact that Ryan had built an entire life that I wasn't part of, and I had no idea why. I didn't confront Ryan right away. Honestly, I didn't even know what to say. For a couple of days, I just kept thinking about it. Part of me wanted to believe there was some explanation, something I was missing. Then, a few days later, Ryan invited me to a work event. For the first time, I almost laughed because the timing was way too perfect. but I went anyway. I wanted to see it for myself. At first, everything seemed normal. People were nice, we talked, we grabbed drinks. Then one of his coworkers walked up to us. She looked at me, then at Ryan, and she smiled. I'll never forget what she said. "Oh, I didn't know you two were together." Nobody said anything for a second. Ryan just stood there. And that's when I knew. The girl from Instagram wasn't wrong. The messages weren't wrong. Ryan hadn't forgotten to tell people about me. He chose not to. And honestly, that hurt more than cheating ever could. Because I wasn't being hidden from one person. I was being hidden from everyone. That night I went home, and for the first time in almost a year, I stopped asking myself why he never posted me. I already knew the answer. He wasn't protecting his privacy, he was protecting his options. His